Ah, now this room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective. No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first? Let this one simmer. You'll have plenty of time to decide later.
Okay, gut. Ich hätte sowieso auf Nein gedrückt. Arschloch. Dann gehe ich jetzt halt. Ciao. Bye.
And there
Hab
you
genug
have
gesehen.
it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made.
Fantastisch. Können wir jetzt...
However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable.
Okay.
If you agree to be held 100% responsible for any and all injury or long-term damage, mental, physical or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time. Nothing? No objections? You're quite sure about that? Well, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter.
Ich will aber... Nein. Ja, aber ich will nicht, dass es... Ich will doch nicht, dass es... Na gut, dann gehe ich da halt hin.
Please perform a dance.
Ich hab doch keine Ahnung.
Your dance has been recorded. In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo,
Was?
perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately.
Moment.
Right. All preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are you prepared for the Stanley Parable?
Nein, tatsächlich nicht. Bin ich im Himmel? Tolle Extraführung übrigens. Danke. Moment mal.
Oh wait, what are we doing here?
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29.
Ich bin aber...
When your number is displayed,
Ich
please
bin aber
enter
nicht
the
29, ich
demonstration
bin
room.
28.
Thank you and have a pleasant demonstration.
Typ aus dem Off, hilf mir. Ich glaube, ich bin irgendwo...
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
Ja, aber dann... Jetzt warte ich mal kurz. Passiert da was? Ja.
Okay, you know that no one is checking numbers, right?
Doch.
You can just go. You could do it right now, literally right this second. I don't know how no one ever figures this out. We could be back at the demo by this time. Are you enjoying this? Watching numbers tick down slowly? Well, please, don't let me stop you. If somehow you're associating the joy of this room with the joy of playing the Stanley Parable, then by all means, continue. The full version of the Stanley Parable contains all the ecstasy you are now experiencing and so much more.
Was? Ich habe gar nicht zugehört. Ich hole mir mal kurz einen Kaffee. Gibt's irgendwo einen... Da nehme ich den hier.
And we can move on now. The demo.
Ich weiß nicht, ich fühle mich noch nicht bereit. Nein. Irgendwas fehlt.
My goodness, this room really means something special to you, doesn't it?
Ja,
Is it
dieser
a connection?
Countdown.
A spark? Something between you and this room that runs deeper?
Ja.
Oh, well, I have to say, I'm really quite moved.
Du verstehst
You know
es
what?
endlich.
Go ahead. Take your time. I'll wait.
Was? Ja. Okay. Oh, okay, ich glaube, hier gehen wir. So. Juhu.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable demo, take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
Das ist ein bisschen zu dramatisch, möchte ich mal anmerken. Yay!
Oh, wait, what's this?
8.
8,
Das ist eine 8.
8,
Wait.
No.
This is all wrong. This isn't the Stanley Parable. This is a game where you press a button and it says 8. Not only is the Stanley Parable not a game about continuously pressing the number 8, I can guarantee that this button does not appear anywhere in the main game. Why is it here instead of the demo for the Stanley Parable? Where did the demo go? There was an actual demo here before. Something has gone wrong. It's all gone horribly wrong. We need to get you out of here before you start forming impressions of the Stanley Parable based on whatever the hell this 8 game is. We need to get out. We need to start over. You mustn't stay here another minute. Out, out, out. Go, go, go.
8, 8,
Also ich finde es ganz lustig.
Now, I
Ja.
think perhaps you've misunderstood me, so let me
8.
reiterate as clearly as I
8.
can. This
8.
is not the
8.
Stanley Parable.
8.
Aber es
What
ist...
you are doing is pushing a
8.
button over and over that does nothing but speak the
8.
word 8. Has that gotten through? You may be continuing to press this button under the
8.
impression you're playing
8.
the Stanley Parable right
8.
now. An assumption that
8.
is, I should remind you again, entirely erroneous.
8,
Aber es ist bis jetzt besser als alles
8.
andere.
8,
Doesn't
8,
even make sense. Why
8.
would I have gone to all of this
8.
elaborate setup just to
8.
demonstrate a game that doesn't do a
8.
single thing except repeat
8.
the word 8?
Ja, aber es...
Waiting room, the green room, the
8.
tour of the facility, all of
8.
that for no reason
8.
other than to contextualize and build up
8.
this particular game. Why?
8.
What about this game
8.
deserves any of that time and
8.
attention? Are you seeing something in
8.
it that I'm not?
8,
Ja,
8,
eine 8 hat eine große Bedeutung.
8.
Wenn man es auf die Seite legt,
8,
Okay,
dann ist es
here's the
eindeutig.
deal. It isn't
8.
possible that you still think this is
8.
the Stanley Parable.
8.
I've restated the fact
8.
too many times, which
8.
means that you are now
8.
consciously choosing to
8.
delay the actual demo
8.
as long as possible. Is that
8.
it?
Nein.
Are you afraid
8.
of the Stanley Parable?
Ja, ich habe
I
Angst.
suppose another
8.
possibility is that you
8.
can't hear me because you're playing with
8.
the sound off. In which
8.
case, what are you even getting out of
8.
this 8 game in the first place?
8,
This scenario is perhaps
8.
even more concerning.
8, 8, 8, 8,
You really are finding this
8.
amusing, aren't you?
8.
The experience of pushing a
8.
button and it says 8.
8,
Is this intrinsically
8.
captivating to you on
8.
its own as a legitimate
8.
experience? I mean, I'm starting
8.
to wrap my head
Oh.
around the idea, but it's not all the way there.
8.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. This is coming
8.
from the person who sat in the waiting room when the door was open right there. If you're the kind of
Hey.
person this demo is targeting,
Was soll
I
das-
guess I should
was
be
soll
a
das
little
jetzt heißen?
concerned for our sales numbers.
8, 8, 8,
The
8,
funny thing is, you haven't even played the Stanley
8.
Parable yet. How can you be sure
8.
that this is a better game?
Was?
Is this simply more compelling than you imagine the Stanley Parable to be? Have you formed such a rich
8.
vision of the game already? What exactly did I do that gave you such a miserable, awful impression of what it's like to play the Stanley
8.
Parable? Was
So.
it the dance?
Ungefähr alles.
Yes.
8,
It was almost certainly the dance.
8,
I regret that now.
Der war super.
8,
Lass ihn drin, der ist super.
8, 8,
Well, the good part is that if this is your metric for quality in a game,
8.
when we do get to the Stanley Parable, you'll be thrilled,
8.
shocked,
Ja.
blown away.
Du verstehst es
Every one of your
endlich.
faculties will be enraptured by the experience of a game that does anything
8.
more than say 8 over and
8.
over.
Ja.
Yes, I can't
Ich-
wait for your entire world to be shattered
8.
and rebuilt.
8,
Magical moment we'll
8.
all share together.
Ja, ich senke jetzt erstmal meine Erwartungen.
8,
Es ist ein super Spiel,
I'm
also
not
verstehe
going
mich
to
nicht falsch,
pretend
aber
I
ich
don't
denke...
know what's going on here. You're so utterly compelled
8.
by this game that you don't intend to stop playing it until you pass
8.
out from physical exhaustion. Well, tell you
8.
what. I'll just be right here and wait for you to finish.
8,
I'm sure the Stanley Parable demo will still be out there somewhere
8.
when you're all done. In the meantime, I'm going to stop
8.
acknowledging you and just let you get it out of your system.
8.
Please, enjoy the 8 game. Take as much
8.
time as you need.
8,
Ich bin erstaunt, wie viel eingesprochen ist.
8, 8,
Okay, gut, ich glaube, die Erwartungen wurden genug gesenkt. Das Spiel wurde jetzt... Es war schon krass, aber jetzt ist es normal geworden. Das ist passiert auch bei jedem Spiel. Wenn man es lang genug spielt, dann denkt man sich, ja, cooles Spiel, aber passt. Und wenn ich die Stanley Parable sehe, dann kann ich
in
nicht
that
bekommen
case,
werden.
what do you say we get back to business and start this demo over from the top?
Immer diese Leute, die sagen, Neustart bitte, ich will nur von neu anfangen. Die Türen machen mir immer noch Angst. Oh mein Gott. Schön hier zu sein, oder? Ich find's super. Jetzt können wir weitergehen. Doch, jetzt bin ich zufrieden. So, was war denn hier überhaupt? Ach ja, genau.
Welcome to the
Yes,
Stanley
yes,
Parable
yes, we had it all the
demonstration.
first time.
Your number is 30. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Bitte, wenn ich es noch einmal hören muss, dann schlage ich ein Fenster ein. Exit. Jo.
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome.
Oh.
Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to do with it.
Ja.
At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
Ich hab keinen einzigen Fehler gemacht. Ich habe die Spiele respektiert, wie es ist. Dieses 8-Spiel war da und ich habe es respektiert und habe es gespielt. Ich habe...
Wonderful. I can
Nein, ich
really
red noch.
feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
Mir wurde gesagt, dass ich Nummer 28, 29 und 30 bin. Dass ich dann erst reingehen darf, wenn diese Nummer angezeigt wird. Und das habe ich respektiert, habe ich gemacht. Und jetzt habe ich die. Jetzt bin ich der Schuld. Okay, gut. Dann spielen wir halt nach deinen Spielchen. Hier ist nichts. Kannst du bitte wenigstens...
No, it can't be over yet. You didn't see anything. Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money. It was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, no. We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do, anything. The demo cannot end like this. Hurry, this way.
Ja. Ja? Ich finde jetzt auch, dass wir nach der Demo suchen sollten. Das kann nicht sein, dass sie einfach verschwunden ist.
Okay,
Das lag da.
yes. This is new. This is different. Surely there must be a game somewhere in here.
Okay, ich werde suchen.
Oh, how about this cup? Yes, go pick up the cup.
Aber ein Spiel, wo ich einen 8-Knopf... Okay, oh, ja, okay, cool. Das ergibt Sinn auf jeden Fall. Knöpfe. Ah, cool, Ersatzschilder.
All right, now put it, in the bin.
Okay. Ich werde nichts... Okay, ich mache jetzt... Okay, ich mache jetzt einfach mal. Okay.
You did it! You won! You know what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable just
Wow,
keeps getting
Errungenschaft
better and
freigeschaltet,
better.
Video
In fact,
Games.
let me take a little survey of your experience. Based on what you've played so far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable?
Muss ich antworten? I don't get...
You responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
Ich hab gar nichts gedrückt. Ich
You
musste erst
really do
lesen,
get
weil
it.
es so
You
klein war.
understand. Oh, I was so worried. I just wanted you to know what I see in the Stanley Parable. What I think makes it, well, special. It's so very
Kleines
difficult to
Stück
put into
Scheiße.
words. Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along, let's get to the end and the final choice.
Ich will jetzt die Demo sehen. Du hast mir eine Demo versprochen und ich will jetzt eine Demo sehen und kein Ende. Also gib mir die Demo.
Ending, where are you? Where are you?
Ich will kein Ende. Disagree. Oh, du... Natürlich versteckst du den Knopf. Natürlich.
Is this it? Yes, the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good.
Es
And it all
gab
comes
doch nicht
together.
einmal eine
Please
Demo.
consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
Es kann kein Ende geben, wenn es noch keine Demo gab. Ich will diese Antwort nicht geben. Wieso bin ich nicht gleich da durchgegangen? Kann ich wieder zurück? Da... Ich will... Muss ich antworten? Will ich antworten? Weißt du was? Du hast mir eine Demo versprochen. Du hast gesagt, da kommt jetzt eine Demo. Und dann war keine Demo. Nein.
Is it working? Are you sure? You sure you pressed the button? What? No, we finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
Ich will die Demo. So. Was willst du jetzt von mir? So, wir sollen wieder dazu. Was zum Teufel ist hier passiert?
Oh no, what's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left. Down this way.
Vielleicht will ich doch keine Demo. Vielleicht will ich doch so schnell wie möglich wieder heim. Okay. Hat jemand sein Auto nicht richtig... Och Mensch. Scheiß Alarmsysteme. Moment mal. Ich gehe jetzt hier so, du sagst, ich soll hier runterrennen und sehe... Du machst einfach wortlos die Tür auf, aber ich weiß nicht, ob ich da wirklich rein will. Ich meine, aber... Ja, gut, wenigstens bekomme ich Sauerstoff, aber... Ich will... Do not cross. Ich darf ihn nicht rübergehen, tut mir leid.
Oh, nice and quiet. Finally. Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but but somehow I couldn't.
Tja.
Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. I don't think any of this is actually in the main game. Honestly, I doubt it. What would that even look like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings.
Was?
I'm sick of them. How can one game end so many times? It doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings. Hey, do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time, and I showed you the technology used to make the demo, because I thought there actually was a demo. We were so naive back then, how little we knew.
Hör auf mich zu teleportieren, Monster.
And then when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They were such wonderful moments. Oh, and then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere, and we just kept climbing and climbing, flight after flight after flight.
Mal.
I thought they would never end. And then we were on some kind of catwalk. I didn't have any idea what was down there. Did you? And we just kept going and we found that elevator and it said escape. We talked about it for a while. About how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but it seemed worth a try. And at the very least, it would be an adventure. So we got inside and we rode the elevator up and up.
Sicher, dass es doch nicht noch eine Demo gibt, die wir irgendwie verpasst haben.
But we couldn't possibly know when. And then after so long, it finally stopped. And we stepped out into the lush outdoors.
Das haben wir nicht gemacht.
The trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path. Freedom. We were free. There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so beautiful?
Nein.
Wasn't that moment so singularly, piercingly beautiful?
Nein.
We were free.
Ist das nicht im Hauptspiel, wo der Aufzug ist? Ist normalerweise der Raum von Stanley. Moment, nein, du kannst mir jetzt nicht sagen, du kannst mir jetzt nicht sagen, dass das Ende ist. Ich meine, es gab keine Demo, du hast mir die Demo versprochen und dann gab es noch nicht ja mal ein Ende und dann hast du Geschichten, ihr habt das, what? Ich meine, entweder ich hab irgendwie ein schlechtes Gedächtnis, irgendwie Alzheimer oder so, dass ich das alles vergessen habe. Oder du hast mir wirklich vergessen, die Demo zu geben. Aber anscheinend kannst du dich an irgendwas erinnern. Irgendwas stimmt hier nicht. Und mir gefällt es nicht.